Work got canceled today, so I'm heading home. Now, most people would be upset that they had to do this. Go to work, find out they're not working, go back home. But I get excited because that means I get to start my day early. I feel like since work got canceled, it would only be fitting for this vlog to be talking about work. By the way, do these sunglasses make my face look big? And that's my breakfast for today. Since I normally don't eat breakfast when I go to work, I decided to make some. I got a peanut butter honey sandwich that was supposed to be for lunch, a banana, and I also made cereal even though I'm lactose intolerant. Amazing day. I got a second ring light. Zoom in. Hello everybody, welcome back to another daily vlog. I guess we're doing a daily vlog now, huh? I did not expect it to be daily, but I guess once you jump on that grind, it's just like... I remember that my very first job was cleaning houses by day and being a clown's assistant by night. A friend of mine had a mom who during the week was a house cleaner for people who were trying to sell their homes and move out. And I believe that on the weekends her clown name was Miss Fairy Goodness. Or something like that. I think she had two different personalities. We'd be on the side making balloon animals like dogs and cats and roses, and she would be performing on the stage, and after that she'd come back and then she'd, I don't know, do face paint for the kids or something like that. Now why do I bring this up? Because back when I was doing plays at Castle High School, I was also on my hands and knees scrubbing out bathrooms, cleaning and vacuuming floors, and during the seasonal time of Christmas, I got a job working for something called the Candy Cane Train. In Ala Moana, which as far as I remember is actually the biggest outdoor mall in the world, in America, I don't remember. At this mall, there was a play that goes on called The Christmas Gift of Aloha. I'm sure you guys know what aloha means. It means family and love and all that other stuff. It means like 50 things. And this play usually happened around, I think it was like 5 or 6 o'clock. But throughout the day, a train that would have like little kids sitting inside it would drive around the entire mall. It was this big fantastical train. If I can find pictures of it, here it is. But it was this big giant train. It is basically 3 golf carts combined into one. And for me, I was one of the guys like, Okay, so there are actually 4 golf carts. There was the person in the front, and then there was, what is it, the cookie caboose. I forgot the other names of it, but there are names for the cars. So this, where is it? This right here is where the conductor is, right? He's up here. That's the little thing that blows the smoke out. You see a little circle? So he's over here, and we're driving through the mall. And this is 4 golf carts. I don't even know how they did it, but you know, there's Christmas magic or whatever. It's a Christmas miracle, kids. And all these little circles are basically staff. We were the dancers on the side of the train to make sure that no kids go running out of the train, or to make sure that nobody runs in between the tracks, and also too that if the kids start like fussing and they don't jump out of the train and hurt themselves. So now that we got that out of the way, I was the most energetic person here. Everybody would tell the parents that if you really want your kids to have a good time, try to get them in the back seat, because that's usually where I wanted to be. This was basically a seasonal job, but during that time, it was my taste of what full-time work would be. I remember too, there were some times when it was like pouring rain, my shoes would get soaked because the water would start billowing out of the drainage because like it would overflow and stuff like that. I did not care. I was just having too much fun. I remember one of my friends, his brother, ended up seeing me from the top level dancing around. He ended up going home telling my friend about that, and he was like, yeah, that guy must really love his job, only to find out that that guy who was dancing around was me. The next job that I had was working at a health center as an actor and health educator, where we would go around from school to school to school to teach kids about the dangers of cigarettes and smoking. My character that I played was called Brent. He was a kid who basically had to face the decision of smoke like his grandpa and his brother Trey, who was the cool kid, or to not smoke and be more likable by the girl he liked, Sonia. At least that's vaguely what I remember. Towards the ending of the play, me and Trey's grandpa ends up dying. You can pretend to be sad, but that's not really acting, that's just pretending. But I remember during the time when they decided to take some of the actor who played our grandpa, they took some of his childhood photos and put them up on a slide projector, and it felt like a real funeral. And I remember at that moment, I started feeling super sad, and I started tearing up on stage in front of all these kids, and I gave the performance of a lifetime at that moment, and I remember all those kids were crying. If we made an impact in those kids' lives, that was about 10 years ago, I'd be interested to know how many of them actually took up smoking afterwards. That job taught me how to truly act. Back in high school and stuff like that, you just read the lines and it says angry in parentheses and you just pretend to be angry. But this was actually me feeling it. Now, why am I bringing up all of these random jobs that I had in the past? It's because all of those jobs took an incredible amount of work. I didn't just look at those jobs as getting a paycheck. I looked at them as gaining experience. I learned how to clean an entire house every single day and how to work hard. I learned how to have respect for the people who are maids. I learned basically what chemicals to use on walls so that you don't accidentally bleach them. Like, I learned vital information from my very first job. During my second job, I learned how to not care of what people think of you. I don't care if the other high school kids thought that I was ridiculous. I was getting tips for doing what I was doing. I was a true entertainer. But what did I learn from the health center job? I learned how to feel emotion, yes, but I also learned what the taste of having a dream job felt like. It was one of those things where, for the first time, I didn't feel like I was going to work. I didn't feel like I was going to a job. I felt like I was hanging out with friends. Oh, in fact, the guy Nolan, who interviewed me for the Tanacon podcast, he was also part of that. That's where I met him. If you want to watch that video, link up here. But once we no longer had funding for that job and that job kind of faded away, I remember for the longest time always chasing after that feeling. This isn't exactly what I wanted to talk about when it came to work. I don't really know where to go with this. And all it did is just bring back some sad memories of mine, and now I don't feel that happy. What I'm trying to say is that if you're young, you are looking to find yourself, take whatever job you can. Not for money, but for experience. Figure out what you want to do by trying everything. If you're like right out of high school to maybe like your 30s, just do whatever you can. If you're a janitor for 1 year, be a janitor. Be the best janitor you can be. Try being a librarian for all you know. You might like it. Alright, I'll see you guys later. I hope you guys are liking the new videos. Bye everybody, headbutt out! Oh shit, I got stuck. Okay, bye guys.